Hello everyone, we are from PBL 404 and today we are going to present our final results of our PBL titled SOC Lanjutan 5 Pengembangan Well Arsitek SIEM Berbasis Threat Intelligence dan Incident Response dengan Simulasi Reaktif. Before we begin, allow me to introduce the members of PBL 404, starting with Syafiq as our team leader, followed by Syahdan, Muhammad Reza, myself, Helena, Muhammad Rizqy, and our project manager, Mr. Hamdani. Alright, for the next slide, it will be presented by Syafiq.
Okay, for the project description, our project focused on developing a well-architected SIEM integrated with cyber strategy support model security operations center. We implement a defense in-depth approach with multi-VLAN network segmentation to improve security stability. Then we also integrated Wazoo, OpenCTI, IRIS, Shuffle, Prometheus, and Grafana for centralized monitoring, threat intelligence, incident response, and security automation. In addition, we implement multi-factor authentication, automatic code backup, and Discord authentication to enhance security reliability. Okay, next. Okay, for the project progress, so far we have completed several key implementation. We integrate OpenCTI, IRIS, and Shuffle to support threat intelligence, incident response, and security automation. Then we deploy Corazza WAF with Nginx reverse proxy that implement multi-factor authentication and configure OpenSense with Suicata IDS using a default endpoint site. We also deploy Cloudflare tunnel and network VPN for secure access and configure inter-VLAN routing to enable secure communication between network segmentation. For the project output, we can see the DMZ server is the web application that named Jet, and for the VPN we use Sync Network. For the monitoring server, we use the Wazoo, and for the WAF application, we can see the log from Corazza WAF. Next. In the left first, we can see the Grafana is for visualization of monitoring. Then the right, we can see the CTI for the threat intelligence. And under the CTI, you can see the IRIS for case management. And for the last is Shuffle to notification alert automation. Okay, next will be present by Syahdan Arief.
Alright, this is our project topology. The flow starts when a user wants to access the website located in the DMZ zone. They connect via Cloudflare, which acts as our public-facing entry point. Before reaching the server, the incoming traffic is inspected by OpenSense using Suricata. When a user interacts with or log into the website, the request is processed by the backend server in the internal app zone. We also maintain an isolated internal backup zone to securely save our data, ensuring we can restore it if a disaster or cyber attack happen. For our SOC operation, we have the monitoring zone to help administrator oversee the health of every machine. Wazoo, which is in the monitoring zone, produce alert when an attack happens. These alerts are then sent to the investigation zone, specifically to OpenCTI for threat analysis and to IRIS to create a case, helping the SOC analyst carry out the investigation. For external application, we use VirusTotal to check the severity of an attack, including malicious IP address. Finally, Discord is used to notify the SOC analyst in real time, and Google Drive serves as our external cloud backup. Next will be present by Reza.
Thank you, Syahdan, and thank you to our moderator. In this session, I will present our project notebook. Our project notebook was developed based on the CDIO framework, which consists of the concept, design, implement, and operate phase. Each phase documents the activities, progress, and outcomes of our project. Now let's begin with the concept phase. During the concept phase, our team evaluates the previous well-architected SIEM project to identify security capabilities that have not yet been implemented. Based on this evaluation, we decide to extend the architecture by integrating threat intelligence, incident response, and red team simulation. We also research several technologies such as OpenSense, Wazoo, OpenCTI, IRIS, Shuffle, Cloudflare tunnel, Corazza WAF, and Grafana before defining the project scope, implement schedule, and team responsibility. The next phase is design. In design phase, we design a secure network architecture using 5 VLANs to isolate different services. We also place secure access control network and Cloudflare tunnel. In addition, we design an automated incident response workflow where Wazoo collects security logs, Shuffle automates the response process, OpenCTI enters threat information, and IRIS manage incident tickets before notification are sent to SOC analyst. Next is implementation phase. There will be a 3 phase. For the first implementation, we integrate OpenCTI VirusTotal, IRIS, and Shuffle into our existing SIEM platform to provide threat intelligence, incident response, and so on capabilities. We also improve our backup system by synchronous backup with Google Drive. Out of we plan multi-node monitoring across multiple physical computer, technical routing, invitation, full implementation. So this was document as a limitation and recommendation for future work. The second implementation is we strengthen network security by applying the defense in-depth strategy. We implement a dual firewall architecture using OpenSense as the internal firewall and Cloudflare tunnel as external protection layer. We also deploy Suricata IDS IPS, Corazza web application firewall, L encryption, and PBKDF2 CHR 205 and 6 password hashing to enhance the overall security of the infrastructure. The last or the third implementation is focused to apply this zero trust security model. We implement AAA principle by enabling multi-factor authentication using Google Authenticator, route-based access control for authorization, and centralized login from Wazoo, Corazza, and Jama application. For the final phase is operation. We evaluate the complete infrastructure through penetration testing and red team attack simulation based on the mid attack framework and OWASP top 10. The objective was to verify that our SIEM SOAR, threat intelligence, and incident response components work together effectively. The testing confirmed that alerts can be detected and reach process automatically and deliver securely to the SOC analyst. Okay, maybe that's all for me. I will next to add to Faiz.
Thank you, Muhammad Reza Pahlevi. Now I will explain about the problems and troubleshoot, also the future works. So for the problems and troubleshoot, first our team experienced a learning curve in implementing security tools and architecture, which is in understanding and implementing various security tools and system architecture. And the second, we face challenge in managing project priorities and time effectively. Finally, limited laboratory availability, well, sometimes delayed our implementation and testing process. Okay, next about future planning. Well, first, we enchant zero trust and defense in-depth components to all systems. And we also plan to implement automated disaster recovery for secure backups and faster recovery. And finally, we aim to integrate AI and machine learning into our SIEM and so our platform to improve threat detection and incident response. Well, the next slide will be explained by Helena. Thank you.
Okay, now the contribution of each team member. Syafiq focus on web deployment, WAF, and backup system. Syahdan implement OpenSense, OpenCTI, IRIS, and incident response components. Muhammad Reza develop secure access solution using network and Cloudflare tunnel. Helena implement IDS IPS and centralized monitoring system. Finally, Muhammad Rizqy develop the Jet web application and its security features. Okay, next. That's all from us today. Thank you for your attention. We hope this presentation has provided a clear understanding of our project deployment.